Hey everybody, welcome to the Prime 4 Podcast. My name is Bryce.
Chris.
Ross. Alex.
And we're going to do our end of the year episode. That's not at the end of the year, a little bit after. Yeah. But we're going to give you what our top picks for 2019 were. Like, every fucking YouTuber's doing. Like, rehash it just a little bit for you, maybe. JK, we're not doing that.
Recapping, bitch.
There is a local rapper of ours that passed away. I just want to give a quick shout out to that. Lexii. She was 21. Don't know the cause of death. But she's I believe if I read correctly, Minnesota rapper.
Mm-hmm. St. Paul.
Yeah, St. Paul rapper, so.
The STP. Well, it could have been Minneapolis.
Rest in peace to Lexii.
It could have been Duluth. You don't know. Could have been Brainerd. Moose Lake.
A Brainerd rapper.
It's all the same, man. It's all the same.
Hey, keep an ear out for that. Maybe you'll hear more on what's going on with her, because I don't think they released the report. The coroner's report on autopsy report on what happened to her. So we'll see, and rest in peace. That sucks. I hope to God it's not drugs, because.
That seems to be the way a lot of them are going.
Everybody's speculating, it's a drug laced with fentanyl. It's like...
That's pretty
And everybody's
common.
like, get drug test kits if you're going to do drugs. They're cheap. And they're like, well, you can't detect, like, small amounts of fentanyl. And they're like, oh, well, still do it anyway. It's like, okay. I test these drugs. They're so good, and then you die anyway.
The only way to check for fentanyl is if you give it to somebody else first.
Right? Someone's dying. It's either you or someone else.
That's fucked up.
Well, I mean, you could test on animals, but then the animal rights people, the PETA people, will be on that.
Chris, go ahead and tell us about that Kanye album that dropped. We didn't talk about it last week.
So it's Jesus is King 2 Electric Boogaloo, right?
Yeah. I didn't hear about a Kanye album.
He dropped an album on Christmas.
Oh, really?
It was supposed to be a follow-up to Jesus is King. I don't know if it was I Am King or what the title was, but...
No one was talking about it either.
Well, the thing is...
I just saw the announcement on Reddit. Not a lot of upvotes. Nothing happened from there. That was it.
Well, and then the thing... Ironically, this past week, I was hearing Kanye West on the Christian...
Is it this one? Jesus is Born? Gospel album?
Oh, could be. Because Jesus is King was
the start of the cult, man.
Yeah. So we already talked about the cult. The thing is, I heard Kanye West's song Hands On a Christian radio station that is local here. So what does that mean for the rest of the country? Like, that is fucking insane. Still on the radio, still Kanye, different station.
I think he's gone too far. And
I'd agree with that 100%.
And he needs to seek help. He's gone too far.
He's already... The first time he went out to quote-unquote seek help, he came back MAGA hat Kanye. Like, he should just do whatever he's doing out in Wyoming, and we should have no part of it.
Just stay there, Kanye.
I mean, if you want to start with Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
I thought we were past the point of like thinking religion was a cure for mental illnesses. I thought we were past that.
Some people have the ideal that
it can cover it up, I guess.
Well, something to hold on to.
Yeah,
that's not.
Yeah, like
something to channel it into, so you're not channeling it into other people. I guess.
A lot of drug addicts and
that's what I'm saying.
People recovering from alcohol and stuff. Like,
and people, prison reform people that are coming out. A lot of those.
They find Jesus and then they're reformed and. And they commit a
crime.
crime and
guys say that too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where, like, after I heard Jesus is King, it's like, I mean, I heard something else at the time, and I've just put all my energy into that new thing that I've heard, and it's just been amazing kind of listening to one of the artists, I thought I brought him up before, Denzel Curry, that he's just really, really good, and then it's like, you get the list of producers and you start listening to other shit the producers done, and I've been in like this Rain Man spider web, like connecting 6 points, room full of newspaper clippings, like as far as music, and Kanye is not on that radar. He let me down for too long to be consistent.
He let a lot of people down, but there's still like people that ride with Kanye through thick and thin, and they're delusional. And
I mean, I'm going to listen to it at some point because, like I previously said, it's a book that it's a really tough chapter that we're in right now, but I'm going to get through the entire book. It's just like certain shit. You're like, why the fuck am I reading this? But I have to finish it to see if it's this bad.
That's me with a lot of TV shows.
Yeah.
It's like I'm too far in. I'm too invested. I have to see where it ends. Thankfully, I gave up on it.
Yeah.
Some TV shows.
I was going to say which ones.
Once Upon a Time.
Oh, that show, yeah, I couldn't do it.
I got very far in that show.
Really?
And then eventually I had a wake-up call, and I was wondering what I was doing with my life.
I watched like 3 episodes of it, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this.
It's not necessarily bad, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's got that really good actor in it from Train Spotting. I can't remember his name. No, Carlisle, I think. Maybe Carlisle. He plays the dad in 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see what Kanye does. Hopefully, like I said, fade off into obscurity. Like that's my dream.
I get it, and I understand.
Shitters go bye-bye.
But like, I want to see something else happen. But it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like he can either go away or do something very extreme. Like, there's no in between.
Right,
yeah, Jonestown.
What is that extreme? Like, it's very.
It's a cult. It's a cult. I'm sure Kim's super happy to be living in Wyoming. She's like, are you telling me Gucci gets dirty?
Right.
Like,
and how many? He said like.
Well, no, they
buy
buy like the normal people clothes to wear in Wyoming, so they don't dirty up their Gucci. And
I saw a bunch of Carhartt.
I thought when I read the article about him buying it that he bought it because she wanted like to be there, is what it said. But I guess I could be wrong.
Well, that's one of the places where it seemed like when he was going through a lot mentally, that he kind of had his calm, and he was hosting music listenings there, and this and that. They're like, if you want to be somewhere calm, be there. I get it. But it's a very weird Kanye that we're getting right
Twitter
now.
still reaches Kanye in Wyoming. I just want
Twitter
Kanye to know that. Twitter's still going to get you, bud.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Kanye has a history there. Kim, I don't think has a history there, but I don't know Kim Kardashian. And she doesn't seem like... Well, she's not a real person, to be clear. And like, I don't know. There's no depth to that person, I believe. It's just all superficial, materialistic shit, in my opinion. But that's all we see on the surface, so maybe she does have feelings. Doubtful. You can't get them through Botox and shit. I'm kidding.
That's great.
I don't know what plastic surgery she's had done. But.
Right. Or how many? How many? Not what. How many?
Yeah, how many? So let's talk about, because this was a very... I had high hopes for this year, and it turned out to be a very, very disappointing, slow, tame, shit year for hip-hop. I'm going to say it. When you got Tyler, the Creator, people saying he's got the top album of 2019, you know something's fucked. You know something's fucked up. So I didn't listen to it, of course.
Well, everyone blew their load in 2019 is what it was.
Or 2018. 2018 was a good year for hip hop.
2019.
That's when we had that Daytona and all that shit, and
we had some
Kamikaze, Young Sinatra and shit. But favorite album of the year, I didn't hear a lot of them. We had that Lizzo breakout album that's going up on the charts. We had Rhapsody.
2018 it would have been.
Yeah, 2018 you're talking about. 2019 doesn't have much. But my pick, I'm going with... This is a very easy pick for me. I'm going with Freddie Gibbs' Bandana.
Oh, shit.
With Madlib.
Okay.
Because that album was fucking nice. And it's got Madlib production. So you can't go wrong there. But we do have some really good breakout albums. Even though Lizzo's been around for years, she still had a fantastic album.
Yeah.
But to me, if I'm going straight hip-hop, I'm going with Bandana. Because Freddie Gibbs to me is nice. And Lizzo's nice, but it's poppy to me.
Yeah.
Rhapsody Eve, I only heard some of it. I didn't even listen to the full album, so I guess I can't speak on it. Didn't listen to any of Igor, of Tyler, the Creator. So it's like...
I have a hard time getting into Tyler, Creator for the same reason I have a hard time in getting into a lot of artists is I cannot stand gimmicky shit, and that's what's kind of like we have like a really troll gimmicky heavy culture right now, and it's really hard for me to get into new music behind all the gimmicks and shit.
That needed to be done when that one rapper went to prison and should stay there for a while. No need to name names.
Oh yeah. No. We're gonna talk about this shit. No, we're not.
But Tyler the Creator, I watched one of his music videos where he cuts off like if I remember correctly, I believe he cuts off a white person's face and wears it, and then like pretends.
I mean,
to be white or something.
The thing,
and I'm like, you know what? That's a little too much edge for me, but I'm white, so I guess
you're biased.
Oh well, no. If I say it's too much edge, I'm racist.
I don't think so.
It's like a lose-lose situation. It's like, are you proud to be white?
You become a boomer once you say that.
Yeah. It's like, are you proud to be white? It's like, well, if I say yes, I'm racist.
Yep.
If I say no, it's a lose-lose. It's like
it is.
Cut that, Ross.
No, don't lose. No,
okay.
Keep it right here. We're going to replay it on Black History Month at the beginning of every episode.
You're proud to be white? God damn it, I am!
Apparently there's a website called albumoftheyear.org, though, and I'm looking at Tyler the Creator's album's number 24 on that.
Okay, what's number 1?
The Big Day.
It is a death metal album called Blood Incantation, Hidden History of the Human Race.
That sounds hard.
I think Blood Incantation's the band.
Oh my god. Okay, well go down the list. Find the first hip hop one if you can.
I don't know what bands are. Oh, okay. I'll look at that.
They're normally not bands. They're just like a person.
What's art pop? What's that?
I don't think that's right.
Hip hop. Dave. Psychodrama.
Okay.
Is the first one I saw.
Who is Dave?
I don't know
who is Dave.
No fucking
Well, who
clue.
the fuck is Ross? Like, you hear these fucking like,
who the fuck are you, Ross? Who the fuck are you?
This album, it's like the genre is avant-garde jazz.
Dave, British
For
rapper.
Dave? The Dave one?
No, that one's hip-hop.
That
Dave.
sounds super
It
pretentious.
says Dave is a British rapper.
Oh,
that.
Here's JPEG Mafia. All my heroes are cornballs. Experimental hip hop.
I have another list
This
here.
must be some grime shit or something.
This has Bandana, Rhapsody, Apollo Brown, Little Brother.
Yours is probably just hip hop then.
Billy Woods and Kenny Siegel.
Here's Rhapsody.
Sky Zoo and Pete Rock. Add 2.
No, this one says grime here.
Gangstar is number 8. Says what?
That one says it's grime right there.
Kano?
Yeah, something like that.
Kano, that's hard. That's a Mortal Kombat. I bet you he named himself after the Mortal Kombat
God
character.
dang it.
Yeah, he
100%.
did. No, 100%.
No
Find
way
an
he
interview.
didn't.
Yeah.
Little Sims, gray
fuck.
area hip hop. I don't know who that
What?
is either.
It says here, rapper Dave facing backlash as his murderer brother is hard on track. His brother is serving life in jail for a murder, I guess, or something like that.
Shit.
And that's Dave, the Dave guy.
Yep.
So, did anybody listen to any hip hop albums of 2019 that they got an opinion on?
Yeah.
Chance the
What do
Rapper.
you got,
That's
Chris?
all that I listened to. Really.
I listened to.
Oh, I did listen to Chance the Rapper. I did. I did listen to that album.
I listened to Chance the Rapper's album. I listened to Zoo by Denzel Curry. I listened to Crash Talk. Sorry to say, Jesus is King. Obviously.
Who did Crash Talk? That's Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, I was disappointed in that.
I was disappointed.
Actually,
I didn't even think of it when it came to my top album. Honestly,
Ghost put out at least one.
I love
album.
him too.
Bandana number 37.
Ghost put out 3 albums. Yeah, pretty much.
Bandana was 37 on here.
Holy shit, that's far.
So let's see.
No respect.
Well, it's
No respect.
It's who's
everything
making
all
the
together.
list.
Well, that's that's all the genres.
But
This one has
on
Bandana number 1.
It's based on average
So-
scores of critics' reviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
It's-
who else? Danny Brown came out with the album apparently.
Yeah, Pinata's better.
Rick Ross.
Like, for sure.
The
Modern
Baby.
classic.
The Baby probably has
Bad
the
Baby.
best.
I need to listen to DaBaby. I need to make that
Me too.
Facebook group where we get the
Bad
same.
Baby.
Yeah, where we suggest rap to each other.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I
there
can
you go.
have people feed me stuff.
100%.
Yep, Bad Baby.
I'm down with that, and I will listen to
Is Bad
whatever.
Baby a no-go for you, or is that your top pick for this year?
My top picks my top album pick for the year is where the fuck did it go?
The Carter 6.
Chances was like this summer.
There you go.
It?
You can say that one right there. There you go.
That's probably like one of the hardest tricks in the R&B game. I guess I'll go with Zoo. Or the Baby's Project Kurt.
You gotta go see mine, bud. Go on. Get.
Yep.
Zoo is by who?
66.
Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
I'll have to listen to that.
It's I don't know if you'd like it.
The mic is definitely picking that up.
Right? What are you playing?
Thor's under the table right now. He has to go to the bathroom. But I am filming right now.
That is funny. But I forgot what I was saying. That was so hilarious.
Denzel Curry.
Yes, Denzel Curry is a great artist that initially he did that kind of gimmicky shit where he had like face paint on in his album and crazy shit like that. But like
Drake did that too.
He did a story about it. Why is she naked on the cover? Like I'm not gonna yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Number 84.
Jeez,
that's not a bad album.
But it's kind of like
this was not that bad.
He has. So did you listen to 3 6 Mafia and like Lord Infamous and shit like that? Has anybody?
The new shit?
No, like
or the
old.
That's
shit.
Old shit.
Yeah, like
I've listened to 3 6 Mafia.
Like borderline horrorcore shit.
Yeah, because they took the fucking. Because I was like, you know, it would be hard mixing the Mike Myers theme, and then I was on Pandora and then 3 6 Mafia, and I'm like. Beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, damn it! The fuck?
Yeah.
Same thing. Nas took my Everybody Wants to Rule the World from Tears for Fears. I'm like, that would be hard getting that mixed. Be the perfect woke beat,
right?
Woke sample. Mm-hmm. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Nas did it. And I'm like, of course Nas did it because he's woke as fuck.
Nas has done everything, dude.
It sucks. I want shit. Maybe Friday the 13th hasn't been taken yet. Has there been a rapper that go...
I'm pretty sure now that you say it, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Someone has to have referenced Jason.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Or use some Jason ad-libs like in every song. Like your calling card is the Jason...
The Jason mask.
There's still emo albums. Holy shit.
Ventura came out, Anderson.
Because those people aged, Ross.
It's number 115, American Football. The album's title, American Football.
Yeah. What the fuck? Is it just like the history of American football or something?
Emo people sing about, my dad watched football. He hate me because I don't like football.
Screw you, Dad. You never understand. Yeah, it's fucking... And their
just
number
change
2
it.
hit.
Just change it. To
I'm sorry, I'm not Joe Montana.
Hey, just change that to religion. You got Maynard James Keenan. So I mean,
like apologizing because his hands were too small, so he couldn't play football, and his dad hated him. And
Thor, go upstairs. Bud.
Nobody
go
thought
see someone else
Hollywood
to go
Bleeding
with
was a good album.
What was Hollywood Bleeding?
Post Malone's album.
See, well, that's not hip hop.
hey, what about
I'm not putting that in hip hop.
What about
I refuse.
that new?
But I do love Post Malone. I hate Post Malone.
It's a
but everything
pleasure.
I've heard, I like of Post Malone.
Yeah,
and it's bullshit. Because
what about
it's like Drake.
Who was that one guy?
Get your pop.
Anderson .Paak. Did he have a disappointing album this year, or was that last year?
Yep, nope.
That was last year.
That was this year with Ventura, I believe.
Well, no. Wait, was the Dre one last year?
Ventura is this year. I don't...
Wait. No, it ain't.
Yeah.
The one that Dre produced or whatever? That he got mad at Dre for?
Was it right at the end of last year, or
right
was
at
it
the
end
start
of 2018, or was it like the start of 2019?
Go to the Wikipedia.
Ventura is the one that came out. Do you know any songs off of
Is this really Jeff Goldblum, like, with an album?
Well, is Ventura the one that was mixed by Dre, and then he blamed Dre for its, like, mediocrity?
I think, yeah.
That would have had that song Tints.
A Jeff Goldblum jazz
Nope.
album.
April 12th, 2019.
Tints wasn't on this.
Ventura is the fourth studio album by Anderson .Paak.
So this is one that he shot out after it to try to get some traction back, and he couldn't.
This is the one that has Andre 3000, Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, this is the
Jasmine
one that he made to
Sullivan,
try to get past the one that he thought Dre fucked up, but maybe he just fucked it up.
Nate Dogg. The thing is, Anderson .Paak as an artist is very dope, and then his work Malibu is just very dope. Everything about that is very dope. The artwork is dope. The tracks are dope. Like, the drums are dope. Like, you can pick it apart, and everything about that skeleton and body of work is dope. But it's really hard to follow that shit up. It's like my whole Drake argument. Drake's best work ever was So Far Gone. And it was his mixtape that preceded his entire career.
He went hard.
Well, Drake's best work ever was when he got famous by fucking
Pusha T?
Doing a Kanye song.
Oh, yeah.
He covered a Kanye song, and that's what he owes his entire career to. So
that
realistically,
that was on So Far Gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's very hard to top works that are put together that well, and sucks when it happens early in your career.
Kanye's like, you know how many people had to write that fucking song,
right?
And you just fucking copy it.
Fucking beat.
Yeah.
Put your own lyrics on this. You fuck.
I don't know how many people he had on 808s really.
Well, Drake is known for biting, so it's not like it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider him lyrical miracle or anything like that. Like,
Well,
but Drake's nice. Nice. Catchy pop is nice.
Well, why do you think that why do you think that it's not Kendrick, Cole, and Drake? It's just Kendrick and Cole. You know, it's because fucking Drake ain't really a rapper. He's a pop artist.
People talk Kendrick Cole for sure. Just a PSA for everybody out there, for you aspiring rappers, singers, whatever. Just so you know, Post Malone is a perfect example that you can still do meth and have a successful career as long as your vocals are fucking over-tuned, whatever the fuck you call that.
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard so much echo on a song.
Oh, reverb.
Echo. He's like, slap auto-tune on there. Put the lows a little higher, put the highs a little lower.
Well,
like
that's production.
Process.
Right.
The most processed voice ever.
I feel like the rat in
But he's on the
Ratatouille,
bed like Michael.
where it's like, you know it's garbage, but you eat it anyway. Like, you're like, this is fucking trash. But you're like, I'm probably gonna turn this song up. I'm really bad at goodbyes. All right,
it's like me trying to get rid of Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I know Amazon's like they're super villains, they're the devil right now, but it's like The Expanse season 4 came out. To be fair, I could just pirate it all anyway.
For sure.
But then I'm like watching The Expanse in like 480p.
Yeah, because you have to download it.
I don't know.
Well, and it's just like streams are never like high quality usually.
The thing
you
is,
can watch
like,
those in 4K on Amazon actually.
The streams that I see that I think it was you that plugged me into Reddit to bleep that. Plugged me into that one website to get this.
I'm pretty sure Reddit can be said.
Yeah, I've said Reddit 100 times already.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving people directions to pirate shit illegally, but I was watching.
Reddit does not allow pirating.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I watched the entire hockey season through that, and it was just crystal clear on whatever.
Oh
device
yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, like I love that shit. So
I remember that would be your fault, anyways, man. You're not posting it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're not.
I'm watching.
I remember when I thought Ross paid for a boxing match. For some reason, I thought you bought it.
No.
And I'm like, you're fucking dumb. And I was like, I'm watching it for free right now. And he's like, don't worry about it. We're streaming it.
I watched one in Spanish one time because I was like, you know what? I don't need to know what's going on.
You don't need the announcers really talking. You just need to watch.
Right?
What was that? What's that fucking... The last one that we watched where Triple G fucking just knocked that dude out in like the 7th round.
Second round.
Was it second round?
Second or third round.
Oh, it was got to be third round because second is not that appealing.
I actually think it was the second. But I'm not sure.
That was so exciting.
Third at the most.
That was so exciting. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. Seeing Triple G actually go to town on some dude and just like actually get the knockout instead of what's the guy, the redheaded guy,
Alvarez.
Canelo
freaking backing up. The
the dirty meat eater. They ate all that dirty meat. He's like, I must have had some dirty meat. That's where all the steroids came from. That happened.
I know, but it just like, how did you think that shit was gonna turn out? Like,
and then that one judge, that skeezy judge that broke the draw.
Well, here's the deal. Canelo Alvarez is the person that they want to be the next Mayweather.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
even though he lost to Mayweather, like
if it's
at least once or twice.
If it's a close match, they're gonna give him a couple extra points just to make sure that he stays on top.
Yeah. Didn't that judge get like fired or whatever
I
think
after she's not allowed.
They were
for
suspended for
years,
a while. Yeah.
Yeah, because people were like, clearly that's like bullshit. Because we won't get into that. We won't get into how that fight went. That was a while back. But album. Did you have an album in 2019 that was your favorite?
I didn't really listen to many albums this year, honestly.
So would you go with Chance probably, or did you even like Chance?
The one that I listened to, it was all right.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
It was a bit.
It got a lot of shit.
There was a bit more production value to it, so it kind of sounded a bit more poppy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
And he got a ton of features instead of just like a children's choir, so it kind of was off-putting, you know.
Yeah.
Because his original shit, like his first couple albums, he fucking
like acid rap,
just like
coloring book,
pioneered some insane good shit, you know.
Well, his style is just so unorthodox, and it's hard for people to get used to Chance the Rapper, because it's like I can't even explain him. Like, we don't like Blueface because he's
independent.
Right. We don't like Blueface because he's offbeat, but Chance is also offbeat sometimes. Mm-hmm. We don't like this rapper because he can't sing, but Chance can't sing. It's like weird. Why do we like Chance the Rapper? And he's just like some wholesome dude. And I think his music does a really good job of connecting you with a specific time or a story or whatever the fuck he's telling. Like that Cocoa Butter Kisses song is my shit because it just reminds me of when I was young. And I'm like, I don't care if he's singing off key. He's feeling that shit, and that's what's important.
Sometimes off key makes it better. I don't know.
I think so. It makes it a little bit more authentic. Mm-hmm. You're like, all right, I'm down for some off the cuff shit.
No one sings everything 100% perfect.
That's why
no one's willing to take the time these days to put down 1,000.
I think that's why I wasn't a big Adele fan, because I just everyone was talking about how her vocals were, and I'm just like, that's not everything.
Yeah.
Well, if you're over singing, it just turns me off.
People say there's no such thing as over singing to me when I say people over sing, and I'm like, yes, there is. I'm like, I don't understand.
If you're singing everything up here, instead of varying your amount of singing that you're doing, emotion you're putting into it,
just because you have a whole bunch of the song where you're not singing
there has to be a build
but then you have a whole chorus that's just high. It's like, no, I'm good.
Well, and
there's got to be some build up. It's like you need the rising action, then you need the denouement, right?
Well, and it's like, I think I saw this, writing a song or making a song or singing is like making a sandwich. Like, we all like turkey, for example, on our sandwich, but it's not fucking 60 pounds of turkey, a tiny piece of crouton at the top, and a full slice of bread at the bottom. Essentially, you do have to even it out. You do have to have your other things, and I agree with that too.
And then it's like the song matters all the same too, and it's like,
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, T Swift 100% did the same shit, and people absolutely worship her. And I'm like,
here's the deal, though. Here's the deal.
Adele keeps the same.
Here's the deal with Taylor Swift.
She's beautiful and sounds beautiful.
People don't have standards for music quality anymore. Lyrical quality.
Well, not if it's pop.
There was a time when your actual lyrics mattered more than just having a hot beat, you know?
Yeah. I do like the fact that being a producer is more pushed to the forefront. We actually know what they look like.
Are you actually getting paid what your production's worth in this climate when it's all the fucking beats is what matters?
Well, yeah. And
but is that getting pushed to the forefront because, the singing quality has just gone down?
I think it's
I wouldn't say the singing quality's gone down, but definitely the subject matter has gone down.
Well, yeah.
People are still going to try to make their voice sound good, but they're not saying anything.
Well, I don't mean
pop has always been about that.
Well, singing quality doesn't necessarily mean their voice sounds good. It doesn't have to be amazing.
In the 80s, pop actually.
You think Bob Dylan thought he had amazing vocals?
I mean, Prince was pretty much pop music, and his shit's the fucking.
Yeah,
but
we also had
is
Lenny Kravitz.
But you got to remember, Michael Jackson, it was pop. It was all beats. I mean, what was Michael Jackson saying? I'm bad, Shimona. Thriller. This is Thriller night. He's not saying much.
He had.
You're pointing out some of his tracks that have not much to say, whereas there are some
Billie
of them
Jean,
that say a lot.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you're right. But his most popular shit is his most popular shit because it's poppy. It sounds, it's catchy, all the way down to pop music from back in the 50s.
Smooth Criminal, man. That song's deep. You seen the music video, man?
No, I haven't. I've seen the Thriller music video.
That's deep, man.
That's dope. Holy shit. Thriller music video had high production value back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
It was awesome. All that makeup and practical
everybody was
effects.
waiting for the movie to drop and shit. Like, yo, when is that movie drop?
When is that movie?
Yeah.
Never.
And then they probably saw how much that the video cost, and they set their hair on fire. Wait.
Oh, jeez.
Was that around that time, the Pepsi commercial?
That's probably later.
Okay.
I think that was in the 80s.
All right, so...
He was, like, burned in a commercial, then all of a sudden he came back and he was white or some shit.
Pepsi? Yep. He got vitiligo.
Yeah.
From being burned.
Yeah. So, let's move on to gaming, because I'm sure we're done with hip-hop. Adele is beautiful and sounds beautiful, by the way. I hope she continues her career of beautiful singing. Ross.
I kind of hope if she does, she at least changes something up.
Like what?
Like not sounding exactly the same every album.
Well, she's popular because she has a good singing voice, not because of...
AC/DC sounds the same every album, and I hate them for it. So,
well, AC/DC,
Adele, I'm going to hate for it, too.
He has an amazing voice, though, Brian Johnson.
That's fine.
He's no Bon Scott, but...
Whoa!
Well, no.
Shots fired.
No, well,
but I mean, let's
they're
be
both
real.
good in their own right.
AC/DC's pretty much only ever been the vocals because, like, the music sounds pretty fucking...
Basic.
Generic.
Yeah. I have to listen to
good
that
beats.
now. That's a good point.
Good
I've never listened to it different, separate, the vocals separate from the music. So I have to listen to instrumentation.
Oh, that's
It can't be like Led Zeppelin where you got a great fucking singer, great fucking music, at the same time,
And
then,
is it gonna ruin it for me? I don't know if I want to.
Some bands
that.
it might.
Some bands, yeah. But then you listen to Freddie Mercury, like, just vocals, and it's like, oh, well, he had it. That's why Queen is like up there, man.
Fucking Pink Floyd, dude. Yep. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Let's move on to gaming, though, because we spent a shit ton of fucking time on that.
Fuck yeah.
Old DOS game, thought to be lost, is seen by its creator 25 years later on Twitch.
Yep.
We're not going to get deep into this, but it's very interesting. So some kid used an old program to make a DOS game 25 years ago.
Yep.
Just MS Paint looking game. Like, he made it as a kid, really bad, and he gave it to his cousin or whatever, and then it was lost to eternity until he sees it on Twitch from a retro gamer that streams, like, rare odd games or something. Retro games. And he said, and the streamer said the game was awful, but it's like he made it when he was a kid. But that's a really cool story.
That's fucking sweet.
That's all I gotta say on it.
Yeah, that guy.
It's really cool.
He developed like some like actual like paint software that exists nowadays. He's like actually a developer or something.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's like a third party thing or something.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Do you GIMP? Do you make GIMP?
No, it's called like Paint something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He didn't like make that one video game with Edward Furlong where you got a fucking
tough fuck.
Hi, I'm Dumpster Dave, and I found this game in the trash.
Do we want to shout out the name of the game? The
Sure.
Golden Flute 4, the Flute of Immortality.
Wait, this was the game that he made when
he was
there were no golden flutes before it, unless there.
No, it was a sequel. Yeah, it was a sequel.
It was a fanfic sequel. To
kind of.
The Golden Flute.
It's like the fucking Wand of Gamelon is to fucking The Legend of Zelda or some shit.
You got anything else you want to say on it, Ross, or can we move on?
You can move on.
Or
okay.
It's like,
let's move on naturally to the next topic.
He made
clearly
Paint.net freeware is what he made.
Oh, that's the browser Paint?
Maybe.
I think you could just use it in the browser, which is pretty cool.
Could be.
There we go.
Could be. Let's leave it at that.
Sure.
Rumor? There's a rumor going around, Ross.
Oh, God.
Read that rumor.
Rumor alert.
Oh, I gotta get back to it. Rumor going around. Apple is going to make an expensive gaming computer.
That's
it's literally the
mind-blowing.
stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
It says
Because
they're thinking it could cost like $5,000
minimum.
Yeah,
Let's say that they made 100. Let's say that they made
Oh, God.
100. Let's say that they made 100 games this year. Maybe 2 of them will support Mac OS. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And they'll have Windows support besides that. You know?
It's probably gonna have like some. It's probably gonna be a Mac, but have like a dual boot thing like all other Macs have to do to a game.
They don't come pre-installed with that, though.
That's true. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't put Microsoft on there.
That's crazy.
You put Linux on there, you'll have then you load Wine onto your Linux distro, and then you play Diablo 2.
You went too far. You went too far.
That's like Inception or some shit.
I wonder if you could do that on a Pi. Linux
How do you
on a
think
Pi.
that people played Diablo 2 on a Raspberry Pi?
I didn't know they did that. That
crazy.
sounds awesome to me. I got 3
Pi
Pis.
4 or whatever.
All of them can now do Diablo 2 or Diablo.
Well,
Meth? Did you say
no,
meth?
it needs to be Diablo. It needs to be a Pi 4, I think.
Oh, okay. It's got to be powerful enough to handle the 800 by 600 in Diablo 2. But go ahead.
But you have to you can't do like one of the latest patches. It has to be an earlier version of the game without any patches, and you have to copy the files from your Windows to the Pi, and it'll find a way to run it, But
Nice. I love Diablo.
I'm sure this,
and you can't do Battle.net, but
what's
you
funny
can play
is
single player.
the specs on it will probably be like a mid-high PC. Like
They'll charge $20,000 for $3,000 worth of
that's what I'm
parts.
saying. It'll be
Because you got that
not worth
Apple
it.
on it.
Fuck yeah, you gotta go for the logo, bro.
And it'll be aluminum.
And it'll have terrible fucking...
No. It'll be made out of glass.
It'll have terrible
You
cooling,
think
too.
so?
Yeah,
drop it.
I just,
Oh, no.
right? I recently,
It's
speaking
Gorilla
of Apple,
Glass, Ross.
I bought an Apple,
That breaks too.
an iPhone 11. Holy
Whoops.
shit.
Piss.
I dropped it on myself.
That never happens. Now I can't stand up on film because it'll be hilarious. I bought
On the table.
That's not a towel. Right here.
Yep. Thank you.
I bought an iPhone 11, and like the entire back of the phone is glass. Mm-hmm. And they said like it's so hard to replace the glass if you shatter this. It's like $600 to replace it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's fucking
You know,
Like,
wait, you bought that thing?
Fucking crazy, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right? So it's like, I mean, of course, I went from Apple to Apple, and I was gonna go. I went from a 6 Plus to an 11, and it's
Does
just
this have
like
glass on the back, too, or is that aluminum?
that looks like glass to me. I miss, and this is me being an old head again. I miss HTC phones that were completely aluminum phones. Like
You had an
besides-
HTC phone?
I had numerous HTC
Holy
phones.
shit.
Like they were all
The
metal,
Evo
and that
4G
shit
was
was
Do
dope
they
as
even
fuck.
exist anymore, HTC? Or are they?
I don't think so. I haven't
They were
seen
probably
one in a while.
bought out by Huawei. Whoa.
Fuck, talking about
Wait,
Diablo
wait,
2
wait.
and my dick got wet.
It's like, oh, Pepsi shower.
Yeah, well, that's Coke. But
You're not supposed to advertise the right one.
yeah.
I could have a rant about that if you want.
What?
I went to another restaurant and I had ordered a Diet Coke with a drink already, and then I was doing someone else's order and I accidentally said Diet Pepsi. So I had already ordered a Diet Coke. Apparently the woman thought I thought they had Diet Pepsi after I had ordered a Diet Coke, so she corrects me,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, but the way she corrected me was like telling me that they only have Coke. And I'm all like,
I'll order a Mellow Yeller from your ass if you don't.
Yeah. As someone who's worked in
I'm like,
fast
I'd
food-
rather they just say, you mean Diet Coke? And I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell me, oh, we only have Coke here.
We
No
serve Coke here.
And then that's
Like, I would
when,
much rather you just tell me, you mean Diet Coke? And then I'd be like, yeah.
that's when you clap back like you ain't got that Minute Maid lemonade. And then they're like, whoa,
Give me
whoa,
some.
we got that and Coke. So you ain't got that
Y'all
Sprite?
got, y'all got sweet tea?
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know,
Here's
just
some
the way
sweet
that
tea.
sometimes they word it annoys me, like they're like being smartasses or something.
People
yeah, well, I mean, they're depressed.
For sure.
Yeah.
So don't
Gotta
blame
lash
them.
out on
Blame
randos.
yourself because you said Diet Pepsi.
People who annoy you.
It's your fault.
Well,
You brought it upon
both
yourself.
times it's happened, I've said a Diet Coke for the first part of the order, and then they still say, oh, we only have Coke. It's like, what?
If I worked at Wendy's and someone did that, Ross, what you did, like, can I get a Diet Coke? And then they're like, then can I get a Diet Pepsi? I'd be like, are you fucking stupid?
No, it was later on in the order, man.
Fucking silly, bro.
And obviously, I wanted a Diet... Well, now I'm just going to say I want the Diet Cola.
Yeah.
Okay, that's clever.
You're gonna confuse this shit out.
Yeah. They're like, RC Cola was discontinued in 2003. It's like, God damn it.
I'm just gonna say a diet now, and they're gonna be like,
I'm pretty sure
diet. It's like, well, you're at Wendy's, so you may not want to get Wendy's if you're on a diet.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna give you your drink with a straw already in it, because they used it to hock a loogie at the bottom.
Oh, gross!
Oh. It's gonna be terrible.
Okay, let's move on. Favorite game that you played of 2019?
Favorite game
played in 2019?
Yes, or no? That was released. Let's go for release, so we can make it quicker.
Yo, I don't have any games that I played that were released. In
Okay, what do you got, Alex? Did you play any games?
I played games, but I don't know if any of them were actually originally
Outer Worlds?
released. Outer Worlds is alright. I haven't played much of it, but
Russ,
just waiting for that Final Fantasy
games that were actually
remake,
released this year.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've really only played like Outer Worlds, and that's probably about it.
I don't think I played anything in 2019.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
I'm thinking because I didn't prepare for this podcast, of course, because we never do. We don't get paid.
No.
You can't stress that enough. You will not get quality content. Like and subscribe. But yeah, I don't think I played anything from 2019, which sucks. It was a good year, but Epic Games just had to ruin a ton of shit.
I think my favorite game I played in 2019 though
Was Clash of Clans.
No, it was fucking Astro Bears, man.
God damn it! Like the game we played for like 20 minutes.
It's like, yes, it was invigorating.
That was
Ernest
funny.
actually has a Tindy Switch now, so I'm definitely going to get him to download Astro Bears, and I'm gonna play the fuck out of that game. They're gonna wake up, and I'm gonna be downstairs in their house playing the game already.
Did you get a Tindy Switch for Christmas?
I got so I'll tell
Interesting.
you later. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
it's gonna be like I played GoldenEye.
Fuck yeah, I'll be playing that. Oh, never mind. That'll be another topic off camera.
All right. We'll wait for that. So that was a quick fucking segment, people. That's it. We're giving you quality content.
Boom.
Fast as fuck. Well, okay, what's the... No, I don't care what favorite game you played. You guys have a favorite game this year that you played that you loved?
That you played probably more than the other games.
Well, obviously, the game I played more than anything else is League.
So League is your pick
League
for
of Legends,
2019?
I mean,
By
I guess.
default.
Alex, what do you got?
EFT probably then.
EFT? Oh, yeah, that's a good
Skip
one.
from Tarkov, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Northern Ireland.
What's that game I'm playing with Chris? I'm playing Raft. But that's not...
I don't know what that
What's
is.
that game? The Stomping Land, where you tame dinosaurs or whatever.
Yeah, Ark.
Oh wait,
That's not my
you're playing
favorite pick
the
for this
rip-off
year.
Of the Stomping
That's
Land?
not my favorite pick for this year. Maybe
How's
The
that,
Witcher 3. I don't fucking know.
How's that? What do you call it? How's that Ark DLC that came out in December? Oh wait,
That was pushed back like last October.
I know. That's the joke.
Oh, okay. It's like we knew about this, sir.
That's funny.
Movies. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie.
Favorite TV
I'm trying to
show
think
or
of
something you
I'm
watch.
trying to think of what came out in 2019.
Jumanji
The
2.
Fanatic.
The Fanatic. Hell yeah.
Fucking
Fanatic.
troll. Always
What is
troll.
it? Shit. Didn't John Wick come out?
John Wick 3, yeah.
I think it did.
John Wick 3.
Fuck, that's up there.
The first 30 minutes of it were amazing.
Yeah. We had applause at the first fucking scene, the fight with the big fucker in the library.
Yep.
Like,
People were applauding because it was fucking intense and amazing.
The fucking knife fight, dude, too. Where he
Yep. Not at the end.
not
to
at
be
the
confused
end.
with
No.
the end knife fight.
Yeah, no.
And then after that, it just kind of was like, eh.
It was still good.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. The only thing I didn't like was just the very end,
Yeah.
where he faced those two guys instead of just the one guy.
Yeah. Like, why did they need to put that in there?
Just a time filler.
Godzilla came out this
Because
year,
that fight was a very long fucking
It
fight.
might have.
I thought Godzilla was underrated.
When's the next Godzilla?
I
coming
would
out?
say
That's
it
the
was
question.
overrated. What did it get on Rotten Tomatoes?
What do you mean overrated? It didn't make money even, I don't think.
And they're still gonna make King Kong versus.
They already had it slated, and it's probably that one probably will make money.
Yeah, people are excited about that.
Was this rated R? PG-13?
I don't.
It's
know.
Godzilla,
I don't-
PG-13.
I think it's PG-13 probably.
Gojira.
even though they show mass apocalyptic death, they don't actually show it.
Okay.
But like, what's the flying one?
King Joker. Of the Mat, 42% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, overrated.
Joker.
I would say it's a 38.
Audience score was 83%.
But like that one flyer would fly over a city and just wipe it out, and it's like, oh, tens of thousands of people dead.
That's how the old movies. That's how it was in the old movies too, man.
I understand.
Joker.
I understand that. I want to say Joker, but he said John Wick 3, so now I don't know.
Well,
I didn't see Joker.
Also,
no, I gotta say Joker.
I mean, what other movie did we go see? Joker was a transcendent experience. Just like
Joker was like the acting.
Seeing it.
Joaquin Phoenix acting is just fucking ridiculous in Joker. Like, it's the best acting I've seen in a very, very long time. Although I love action, I love John Wick 3, I love Keanu.
Yeah, Keanu's the shit.
Joaquin Phoenix, I think, blew it out of the water, and he should win one of those awards where movie people win awards.
Yep.
Grammy? Oscar? Was it? Oscar? Oscar. You should win an Oscar.
Popular 2019 movies.
I always get confused.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I didn't see that.
Tarantino's really...
Didn't see Uncut Gems, so I can't rate it.
Endgame's
Tarantino's really hit or miss, and by hit or miss, I mean that From Dusk Till Dawn was good, and the rest
Joker,
were pretty much
Toy Story
shit.
4, Ad Astra.
I just saw Toy Story 4. That's pretty good.
The Lighthouse. I didn't get to see that, though. John Wick 3. Spider-Man Far From Home. Captain Marvel.
Fuck that.
Lion King.
Fuck that.
Endgame was fucking terrible. I know that. Compared to like Infinity War.
Us.
Us was.
Oh yeah, Ross, Infinity War was this year.
Us.
I said Endgame.
Well, no. What's your number one? Did you say was your number one movie?
I don't really know. I'm looking here. Alita.
Oh.
Was this year still?
Oh, was it? Oh, I'm going Alita.
I guess it's considered popular in 2019.
No, I can't abandon Joker. I can't. Alita's
Joker.
It Chapter 2.
Alita's way better
what
to
about
look
Dr.
at.
Sleep? I
than
still
Joker.
haven't seen it, but I hear
Detective
Dr. Sleep was
Pikachu.
supposed to be really good.
Oh, shit.
It was a good year for movies.
It was a damn good year for movies.
Yeah.
Shazam.
Except for Endgame. Endgame was trash.
Shazam's
was
a Christmas movie, dude.
Yeah, that's a Christmas classic.
Dark Phoenix, X-Men.
I didn't see it, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Fortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu was dope. I remember when we saw that in theaters, and that was awkward. It's like a family with kids and then me. Yeah.
With kids.
It's great.
And I was sitting next to your son, and I'm like, that's dope. Watch that shit.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, how old are you? No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that.
That's good shit. The other time, John Wick.
Old enough to beat your ass.
Right? Old enough to get you one of these. John Wick, we all like haphazardly met up at the theater and shit. Yep. That was pretty dope.
Was that the one where we went to the movie and then Chris and you and your wife were at a movie or something like that?
Yeah.
It was like,
like, oh shit, what are you guys going to see? The same shit you're going to see. Fuck yeah.
John.
Is that how that worked out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, that was serendipitous.
Right?
That means something. What's your favorite movie, Chris?
Oh, I already told you. John Wick 3.
John Wick 3. And what was yours, Ross?
Mine? The Fanatic. Shut up. I mean, I'd have to think. I'll think a little bit more, but I'll try to.
Okay. Well, you got like...
I know. I'm
got
working.
a minute.
I'm working.
Got a minute. We'll just silence for a minute, and then you can cut it out to where you answer.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What's that one where Sandra Bullock doesn't have eyes?
Birdcage.
Bird Box.
Bird Box.
I never watched Bird Box. I'm just kidding.
That's what Bird Box was good. It's not top. It's not top, but it had John Malkovich in it.
I binged the whole Lost in Space series, both seasons.
You did?
Yeah, I watched.
Did you like it? Because I'm currently watching season 2.
I've seen the whole season 2. So.
Well, okay. How did you like it? That was a humble brag.
Triple Frontier. Nobody said Triple Frontier.
It's
Triple Frontier was fucking good though.
It's good, but it's very similar to how season 1 went and how the structure is. I can say that.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
TV formulaic or whatever.
Well, it hasn't gotten to the point where they're actually lost in space by themselves, which it doesn't look like it's ever going to happen. I thought that's how the original show was.
Yeah, well, they were for the first season. I'm sure they will again by the end of the second season or something.
I'm not going to tell what happens.
Yeah, okay, don't. But, yeah, I thought you would like Lost in Space.
It wasn't too bad, I mean.
Yeah, I got through it.
Kid was like, why are you watching that crap? Kid was all
Why are you watching that Netflix garbage, dude?
And then I told him, like, I guess I'll have to watch Stranger Things because then I can bash it. Well, actually watch it, and then I can bash it.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. You can't say Bird Box is shit when you haven't watched it.
What about the Bandersnatch?
I don't know about that.
Bandersnatch was shit. Okay.
I'm so glad I didn't watch that show. I was thinking about doing it.
I mean, it's interesting.
But
you could watch it and probably not hate it. But compared to Black Mirror, it's shit.
Did you see that new Netflix show that they got called like Messiah or something like that, where it's like some like guy shows up and people think he's Jesus?
No.
But then there's like these ones in the government are trying to think he's like a con man, and they're trying to like figure out how he's doing what he's doing.
Are you sure that's not a Hulu?
No, it's on Netflix. It's on there right now.
Weird. Have any of you guys started watching the show? It's called You.
Nope.
How's it spelled?
Y-O-U.
Y-O-U. I don't know. Is it on Netflix? What? Maybe I've seen the picture for
like
it.
A killer show or something. I don't know.
I might have. I think I saw the thumbnail thing or whatever, but I didn't like look at it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine told me I should start watching it.
Mm. Yeah, I gotta get that in, man. I gotta finish Lost in Space season 2.
Mm-hmm. Did you even watch the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
No, I did not.
I did.
I thought about it, but it's like me.
Oh, did you guys TV shows? You guys got TV shows for 2019? Anything that stands out?
Streaming?
I'm trying to remember what else I watched.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, we're counting streaming.
Mandalorian was good. Yeah.
The Man in the High Castle season 4 was fucking ridiculous.
It was?
Oh, did you hear that there's a rumor? They said, of course, they've been saying for like a week now or two that Daniel Radcliffe was one of the people in the running for Moon Knight, which pisses me off. But they said that one of the people that's rumored to also like be being looked at is Pedro Pascal. And I was like,
that dude can't do wrong.
I was like, please.
Witcher, dude.
I was like, that would be amazing.
Oh my god. Or the guy that played the new Han Solo.
How can you choose
Poe.
Daniel Radcliffe over him? Like if they do. Like what if he actually
Have you seen Swiss Army Man? He's a versatile
That don't matter. That don't matter.
Well, when you're playing someone masked, you have to have it's about the voice.
Yeah, I don't think he has the voice.
Pedro has
They're
honey.
better off with Zac Efron.
He just talks honey.
They could do Zac Efron, and I probably wouldn't mind that.
Zac Efron for Moon Knight?
Yeah, I don't think I would mind that.
Did you see how jacked he was as Chris R and fucking?
He has a fitness like show on YouTube where he gets hot actresses to come work out with him, and they like interview each other or something, or talk to each other.
Interview each other.
Yeah. And they just clap.
You sure that it was YouTube or something else?
Then you just hear like black. You see black
different
screen macaroni noises.
I'm trying to think of 2019 TV shows.
The Witcher.
Fuck.
Yeah, there was The Witcher.
Witcher's up there.
The Boys.
But I would choose
The Boys 2019.
The Boys was 2019.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm doing Boys. I'm doing The Boys for sure.
Whoa, calm
Wait.
down there.
What else was in 2019? Then?
Pause.
I'm doing The Boys. Oh god.
It's like somebody else had to have
We had Game of Thrones, didn't we?
Oh
yeah. Is this before or after Ed Sheeran?
Oh Jesus.
fucking idiots.
Best TV shows 2019. That's what I'm typing right now.
The Umbrella Academy on Rotten Tomatoes is the top.
I didn't watch that.
Oh fuck.
Fifth.
Really?
Hey, you know
With 76 though.
What's the top?
Watchmen. I haven't watched any of that.
Oh, they're not in any order.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, they are.
Chernobyl.
No, never mind. That was the bottom. That was the bottom.
So what's the top?
Something about Chernobyl.
Fleabag, Undone, Barry season 2. Barry is a good fucking show though.
Chernobyl's on here. I didn't watch
Rick
it.
and Morty has 100% of course.
Rick and Morty season 4 I heard was dog.
BoJack Horseman. There you go.
I didn't finish it yet.
I saw a
BoJack
few
Horseman.
episodes of that.
I never actually watched it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going with The Boys, like because nothing else is standing out It's hard to remember all the shit that I've actually seen because I've seen.
I can't remember if Future Man season 2 was this
Stranger
year.
Things was this year.
It might have been 2018.
Yeah, but I don't think the last season was as good as the first.
Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I like The Boys. Like, I didn't see Chernobyl though.
I heard Chernobyl.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
People were just fucking like critting their pants over Chernobyl.
So for now, The Mandalorian. But no, I'm going with that show's just Baby
Mr. Robot.
I'm going. Can we talk
Bryce,
about?
like 3 seconds into every episode, I'd like to see the baby.
yeah. I'll be very quiet.
Did
I'm going with
everybody
the Boys.
finish the show, The Mandalorian?
Yep.
Wait, did we? Yeah,
We watched it all. Did you watch it all?
Yeah.
I was gonna hope so.
Question. Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Spoiler alert for the last episode of The Mandalorian, because we're going to talk about it, because I got some beef.
Okay.
So spoiler alert, like and subscribe.
Yes.
From now on, we're going to be talking about the last episode of The Mandalorian. We'll see you next time.
Catch you next time.
So, they showed his fucking face.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
No.
I'm against it.
The robot is not a living thing.
Doesn't matter.
So it's
Doesn't
okay.
matter. It was Michael Myers to me. You never show Michael Myers' face.
Yeah.
You never do.
Yeah.
You never do. And you can't do that. I've shown my fist to know. It's like the fucking Lord of the Rings. No man can kill me. Well, I don't happen to be a man. And he's like, oh, you got me. Why fucking wordplay? Or some shit. Like twisty wordplay. J.R.R. Tolkien twistiness.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan. Like twist.
It's actually wait, Shyamalan had a movie out this year, didn't he?
Oh,
Glass, yeah.
Yeah, Glass.
I didn't think Glass was too bad.
I didn't think it was bad.
People bashed it, but it
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad.
They didn't have to do Bruce Willis dirty like they did, but
they did. But they show his face.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis's?
I'm okay.
No, Pedro Pascal's. That was the whole premise of the fucking show, and they fucked it in the first season.
I don't think so.
This was like when you're losing ratings, season 5. You show his fucking face because you're losing ratings.
What else do they have in store?
They wanted to show
his face, though.
They wanted to show
There's
that he was
nothing.
actually a person under the mask. Otherwise, like people.
Yeah, we don't know. What if his backstory was he's a fucking disfigured as fuck or something? Like
I get that, but like them flashing back and forth.
He was like a shaved. Wasn't he like a shaved Pedro Pascal too? Which I don't think I've ever seen, so it was stunning in that regard.
Might have been, I don't know.
I think he was shaved, and I'm like, what?
If he had facial hair, it wasn't.
I was gonna say, even in that one movie where they like land
It's just
on
to
a
prove
moon
it's
or
not his
whatever.
body double. What?
That movie where they land on some moon to like farm rocks or some shit. Like he had a mustache.
Prospect,
I think in that one.
yeah,
I
Prospect
think
or
they
whatever.
said. I'm not going to get quoted, but I think they said that at least only 2 of the episodes weren't him in the suit. I want to say
Well, yeah, he's off doing other things in movies
or like
and shit.
there were like only 2 of them where he wasn't there at all. I think.
I just can't believe they fucking did it. They should not have fucking. I'm 100% hate the Mandalorian now, except for Baby Yoda.
Of course. I actually pre-ordered Baby Yoda too. Like,
Did you the toy?
Yeah,
I'm
from
gonna
the Disney
pre-order
store.
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't come until April, which
I'm gonna
sucks.
put it on my desk at work probably.
Fuck
Not
yeah.
maybe on the set, which is whole him holding the bowl. He's so cute.
Yes. The cutest fucking thing ever.
But,
also, with the Mandalorian, right?
Okay.
I was super pissed the episode before the last episode where Baby Yoda got captured. I was like, no! They're not going to leave me on this fucking cliffhanger of him, like, being...
Jason Sudeikis, who played the stormtrooper that kept hitting him, he got hate mail from that.
That shit is so funny.
That scene was
cute.
funny as fuck.
Yeah,
I
punch him
liked
in the
that.
face. Yeah, that shit was super
I liked
funny.
how they...
He's like, is it alive? You hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, he's like,
you
just want to look at it. He's like, well, it hasn't moved in like 10 minutes. He's like, it's been like a minute. It's like, well, just check. You don't know. It's like,
that shit was
can I
great.
see it? What is it? It reminded me of Red versus Blue.
Yep.
Like just like in a helmet,
sure.
dumb banter back and forth, pretty
for
much.
sure.
I loved it.
It was a great touch. And
Then
then,
he tried to shoot the can, and neither of them could shoot the fucking can. And then he's like, He's like, oh yeah, can we get an update on that? And he's like, well, he just killed an officer for interrupting him, so it's probably gonna be a while. And they just make that joke how they just fucking kill him all the time. Oh, I liked it.
Yeah.
We could talk about the Darksaber or whatever.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts because it's like I was watching it with my boys, and as soon as you see it come through, they're like, Dad, what's that? And I'm like, I don't know, son. Like, to share that moment with my boys was dope.
Because I didn't watch the cartoon, the Clone Wars and shit, but it's like
it's ancient in the Mandalorian culture.
Yeah, it's like an ancient Mandalorian relic that was lost to them through battle or something.
I'm sure, like, he was the one who led the campaign against Mandalore or whatever they said.
Yeah, so he sacked it and
so
took
I'm
the
sure
sword
he got
or
it,
some shit.
somehow.
Yeah.
And Pedro's going to eventually have it unmasked.
During the Clone Wars, though,
I don't
I'd swear
think so.
that
You
it was
think Baby
still in
Yoda's
possession
gonna be
of
the one with it?
Mandalorians, but then after...
Yeah, I'm sure somehow
He's got a long ways to go. He's
The great
50 right
purge.
now, and he's still a baby, so...
Yeah.
Maybe when he's 100, he'll be like...
He's going to hit puberty pretty
Like
quick.
prime
He's
time.
going to be just
Like,
like...
yeah.
Just like learning 4-on-4 lightsaber combat and shit, you know?
Yep.
Because, like, if you combine the Mandalorians with, like, the Jedi and shit...
They don't mix. I'll let you know that already.
I'm just saying,
They don't like each other, yeah.
I'm just saying, it's like oil and water, but, like, to have the best attributes of both would be very dope to see.
That was Count Dooku. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's like anything where it's like a warring culture meeting with like a culture that's about order. It doesn't really usually work out too well.
Yeah, it's like we have our
it's
traditions.
kind of like the Saiyans and the Tuffles, right? It's just like, Jesus, game over.
That's
What?
a reference.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what?
It's like when Christopher Columbus came over and Native Americans are like, we have our traditions and our culture, and he's like, well, I hope you like ours.
Yep, and then it's just like the Bryce Dallas Howard episode was like, bad news, you can't live here anymore.
You need to give us. You need to give us shit, or I'm gonna make the sun go dark.
What?
Isn't that what Columbus did to like the Native Americans or whatever?
Holy fuck.
Didn't he like lie to them, and then because he knew an eclipse was gonna happen or something like
It's
that?
entirely possible that.
And then they thought he was a god because of that.
That is fucking
I
insane.
can't remember if he was the one who did that. I think it was, but I could.
Oh yeah, like
Birth of America.
fucking
lie.
Lying and
Trying to pretend to God. Do we? No, we're over an hour. Yeah. Do we want to talk about the war against Iran that's now happening and how Ross is going to be conscripted, but I'm not?
Sure.
Sure. You definitely are going.
It goes by salary.
I got Spurs.
It goes by net worth.
I don't know what kind of Spurs, but I got Spurs.
Yeah, I got Spurs. I got the boner Spurs.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck is boner Spurs?
Is that like Cats where they have a barb or something? Like,
It's
gross. Is that Cats?
It's like
I don't want to know. Don't tell me. That Cats movie bombed too, by the way.
Oh fuck!
Which is not
it's
surprising.
Like, let's see a mediocre like musical turned into a movie with like a huge budget.
Wasn't it like the longest showing like continuously of all time musical or something like that?
Yeah,
and
but
that's
it's
why
not like
it's one of the most popular.
I guess it didn't translate to a movie, even though they tried to like make the graphics. They kept like altering the graphics.
And they had huge star power. Like who all was in that movie?
Taylor Swift.
Like
Judi Dench.
Idris Elba was in that movie.
Jason Derulo.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, for some fucking reason, Jason Derulo.
They're like,
did he say his name? He had to have said his fucking name.
The big British talk show, late night talk show
James
guy.
Corden?
Yeah, he was in it.
Corden,
Ricky Gervais?
Yeah.
Was he
Ricky
in it?
Gervais?
No, he doesn't know. That's
Who's that one singer?
Oh, Jeremy Kyle. He's a British talk show host.
Can't remember her name. Another singer's in it.
Yeah.
Rihanna?
They had a lot of...
Ian McKellen was in it.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's a lot of star power, but it's Cats. Like...
Who the fuck is gonna go see that?
Only theater snobs are probably gonna go see Cats, or someone who's seen Cats.
The thing is, the trailer actually looked dope. I watched it with a friend of mine, and I was like, "Oh, this looks pretty dope. I'd go and see this." And then I started hearing the reviews, and I'm like, "It looks like Jumanji 2."
How did Jumanji 2 do?
I don't know, but I liked it. Sure. I liked the first Jumanji too.
Here's the deal: you get Danny Glover on the screen, you get fucking Was it Danny DeVito and Danny Glover?
Yeah.
The Danny's? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Jumanji: The Next Level. 71% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Critic or audience?
87% audience.
Oh. Well, it is a kid's movie.
It is.
And it doesn't have Robin Williams, so there's no point.
I'm really tough on remakes because of that. Like the remake of the Grinch movie, because it didn't have anything to do with Jim Carrey, and you know when they did the second Mask movie with no Jim Carrey and shit like that. Like I'm really hard on.
They did a second Mask.
That's the one
movie?
with Jamie Kennedy or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shit.
That's probably the. That's my probably least favorite actor of all time.
I'm literally trying to like think of like Malibu's Most Wanted mixed with like fucking.
Oh my god, I hate that fucking movie.
Pretty
much.
much.
I hate Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
sorry,
time
Jamie.
out. There was that one movie where they had, they had a breakdancing competition or whatever. They had.
Kicking it old school.
Kicking it old school.
Holy
shit.
shit.
It's too much.
Where he was in a coma, like he was young and he like fell off the stage breakdancing, and then he was in a coma and he woke up and he's like old. But then he goes and starts breakdancing competitions.
Yo, it sounds funny, but it is horrible.
It sounds horrible to me, actually. Not even funny.
That is super funny.
I gotta just lighten up,
They're
maybe.
horrible.
Maybe lighten up. I got a haircut, by the way, for those watching.
Nick Cannon
I
is
look
that.
like worse
Probably
than
is.
Malcolm Moore, I would say. Like, yeah, I didn't think about it when I got it.
What, Michael Moore?
Macklemore.
Oh, I said
Michael.
it's worse than Michael Moore. I'm like, holy shit.
It's hard. It's hard to look worse than Michael Moore. I don't think I'm there yet. Trump's gonna win again. Is McDonald's still open? I got time.
Yeah, you got to.
I got time to look worse than Michael Moore. I'll get there.
That's funny.
But for every whatever, like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.
Deuces.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. You could catch us currently at the Prime 4 podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Podcast Addict for audio only. If you want to see how fugly we look in real life, you can also catch us on YouTube under the Prime 4 podcast.